Good morning. Hello, anyone watching, whether this is before or not before, whether this is during the live or way after the live. These get posted to my YouTube live feed, so I hope you enjoy watching. I'm sitting down with a little water. We just got back from Alaska and my skin has been going through it. I have a bunch of little blemishes everywhere. Other than those blemishes, it's actually feeling very healthy, very good and alive. I've been using a new serum from Kiehl's that has a bit of retinol in it, and it has been doing wonders on my radiance, and I feel like in areas where I have a little bit of wrinkles starting. But I thought I would do a live this morning to do my routine on how I do skincare before makeup. I've been doing this for years, but usually I just skip this because I feel like a broken record and I talk about it all the time, at least over on Instagram and TikTok. So I thought it would be fun to do a skincare video for YouTube. I do makeup every single day, whether it's a full face or just a little bit of light makeup for the day. And this is my skin prep. Hi, if you're just joining, hello. Okay, I'm gonna start with my scalp. I have alopecia. If you're new to the channel, I have alopecia. So all of the hair on my head tends to fall out and grow back spontaneously. So I have some regrowth here on top, but the sides are usually all bald. Same thing back here. So it's a bit of a journey, a bit of a wild ride. But these are the steps I take to maintain a really healthy scalp. So the first one is the Pixie Glow Tonic. This is a really light, just glycolic acid. I think it's 5%. I just like to take a little bit between my hands and I like to work this into the scalp. This just helps to exfoliate, like really gently, chemically exfoliate my scalp. I haven't done this in a few days since I've been gone, so my skin is feeling like really in need of an exfoliation. So I'm just gonna work this into the scalp. Yeah, it is hair. It tries to go back in the top area, but the sides and patches on top always fall out, so I just keep it shaved. It's a lot easier for my mental health that way. So, okay, now that we have a little bit of exfoliation on the scalp, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of serum, just like a daily regular serum. Normally, if this was nighttime, I would go through with my Paula's Choice 2% BHA. I've gone through a gazillion. I have like empties over here. I've gone through like 4 or 5 of these. I use this all the time and it is so helpful for breakouts. So today I'm actually just gonna use a tiny little splash on just one finger, and I'm gonna place that where I have my breakouts, because this actually works better for me than a spot treatment that has salicylic acid. BHA is essentially salicylic acid. It's the same kind of ingredient. So I like to just work this with one finger into any problem areas where I have a blemish, anything like that. I don't have too many spots, but I do have a few of them. So I'm just gonna take literally the smallest amount with one finger and just kind of put it in those areas. And I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute. This was a little travel size that I got at Sephora. It's so good for on the go. Like, it's teeny tiny. The regular bottle is massive, so highly, oh yeah, here it is. This is the regular size. So I like this one for travel. So small and good. The next one that I've really been loving for an everyday, just like regular serum prior to makeup, is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Collagen Serum. I just take about 2 little pumps on the back of my hand. And this is a day serum. Another serum I've been absolutely loving for the past really year. It's been almost a year and a half since I've been using this one. This is the Kiehl's Retinol Skin Renewing Daily Microdose Serum. This is so good. It's a retinol serum, and it is what I use to prep my skin for my wedding. Last year, I got married in August of last summer, and this serum I used every single night for over a year. And when I tell you my skin has never looked better, this paired with the moisturizer that I'll get into, it was so good. Yes, I just saw a comment. Will you please list your products? I'm jumping in but need to be with grandkids. Oh, no problem. Okay, no worries at all. Once this posts to my page after the live, I'll go through and comment all the products. Does that work? Hopefully that helps. I'll go through and list all the products, but yeah. Like I was saying, these are my favorite go-to skincare products. I feel like over time, I'm now in my 30s, and in my 20s, I was so experimental. I was trying everything that was trending online, and that did not work at all for me. I had like way more exfoliation than I needed. I jumped from product to product. I was using all the products that I got sent in PR because I did a lot more like crazy creative makeup back then, and that really threw off my skin. So now I just keep my routine very simple, very predictable, and I feel like that has been such a game changer in my routine. It's just helped my skin get used to the products and really like adapt and see them work rather than just like jumping from thing to thing. I don't use things with much fragrance in it. I'm very simple when it comes to skincare. So, okay, let's jump in. Started with our BHA and our exfoliating tonic on the head. Then I went in with the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Collagen Activating Serum. That one is just a really good plumping serum. Already my skin feels so like supple and youthful and plump, which is exactly what I'm going for before makeup. So it's a really good product to go in with before your moisturizer. For moisturizer, I cannot recommend this enough. I was looking around for my little Tower 28 SOS spray because they make a facial spray that has hypochloric acid, which is just so good for calming any redness. Like clearly I have a couple breakouts. I would use that spray. I think I'm all out of it right now, but this is the moisturizer that I used to prep for my wedding day, and I used this all year last year, and it was the only moisturizer I touched. I did not experiment with different moisturizers. I did not stray from this, and this baby has never let me down. So this is the Tower 28 SOS Daily Barrier Recover Cream. Daily Barrier Recover Cream. It's part of this SOS line from Tower 28, and they have a bunch of different products, including a serum that I also really like. But this moisturizer, it just works. It's one of those products that like, there's nothing crazy about it. This is what it looks like. It's in between a rich and a light moisturizer. It's not a gel consistency, which I would normally go for an oily skin girl like me. But that being said, I feel like it is a very lightweight cream, and it's not like super thick and rich, but you could layer it up to be if you wanted it to be. But this is the only moisturizer I've been using for honestly over a year and a half now. I started using this at the beginning of last year because I really wanted to be intentional about dialing in my skincare before my wedding. And this is all I've used. There's no scent, no fragrance, and it's just so good. So I like to really take my time working this into the skin, kind of pressing it down along my jawline. Make sure to bring your skincare always down your neck as well. I have a tattoo on my neck, so I like to really make sure that that is saturated. And because this moisturizer is so geared for sensitive skin, I even like to just kind of bring it a little bit over my eyes, and I've stopped using eye cream. I don't know if it really does anything to use eye cream because I haven't used it long enough, but instead I like to just take my ring finger with whatever moisturizer is left, and I like to just bring this right underneath my eye and then kind of bring it up the side of my face. It's almost like a little eye massage. I feel like this helps with any puffiness that I might have. Same thing over here. I'll kind of pick up some moisturizer. And I've been doing this instead of eye cream, and I actually have noticed a bit of a difference. I'm just being really gentle and really soft, but I'm kind of sweeping it upwards. I feel like especially prior to makeup, this has just been really a nice step in my routine. Same thing here. I like to just give myself a quick little massage right here between my eyes. And then I just kind of pull apart here. I feel like that has actually been really helping my skincare routine. It's like a quick moment for yourself, you know? The days are busy, they move fast. Don't forget to take a little moment for yourself. Okay, so that is it for moisturizer. I bring it up onto my head a little bit, but not too much because I use a good amount of SPF on my head. So SPF, there are a gazillion different ones that I love. Let me see where I put mine. Can you tell I did not prep very well for this? Let's see. It's Paula's Choice. The Paula's Choice SPF is here it is. This is my go-to, forever favorite. This is the Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF 50. I have alopecia, AKA I'm very exposed. I'm very just out there. The sun hits me very intensely. I have no hair to kind of shield my head, so this has been my favorite for my scalp. This has soothing plant extracts, it says, with antioxidants. I don't know if any of that does anything. I just know that this doesn't feel like sunscreen on me. It feels really light. It feels like a moisturizer. I use about that much on my face. I like to just kind of put this in areas that I know I need more protection, like my nose, definitely high up on my face, as well as my chin. And this leaves 0 white cast, so if you are melanated, this is gonna be gorgeous on your skin as well. No white cast at all. This formula is so underrated. This is a product I literally will repurchase a gazillion times. I don't care how much it is, I will always purchase this. You really, if you didn't have moisturizer, you could just use this as your moisturizer as well. It's just so hydrating. It feels like a skincare product. Kind of like a light moisturizer texture. So I just work this into the skin, and this is an everyday product for me. I do not leave the house without this on. I'm gonna do a little bit more on my head and a little line on my neck as well, especially over my little tattoo. Really work that in. Don't forget your ears. And last but not least, my head. So the reason I don't use too much moisturizer on my head is because this actually is so moisturizing. You can see the glow it gives me. I just love the way that it feels. I like the texture. I like the moisturizing ability. It's simple. There's no fragrance or anything. It feels water light, and it's SPF 50. So I feel like I'm getting actually a good amount of protection. And to apply this, like reapply this throughout the day, you could use a beauty sponge and tap it on. Or if you're not wearing any makeup, you can just go in and reapply it. So that is my basic skincare. Another thing I wanted to shout out was the Auric Plush Ritual. This is like a lip treatment. I just got back from traveling, so this is my travel makeup carrier with all of my favorites that I always take. This is from Esam Cosmetics. I have to unpack it today because we literally just got back late last night. But this is my Auric Plush Ritual Recovery Ceramide Lip Treatment. This is a very luxurious, like luxury experience. I love putting this on just because it's got this cooling little applicator. So I'll just do a little squeeze and then use the back side to work it in. It is so gorgeous. It feels like an applicator that you would use under your eye. I think Caudalie has an eye cream that has the same applicator. I've been obsessed with this. This is like 10 out of 10, worth every penny. I will repurchase for sure. I think it's the most like smoothing and I don't know, just like luxurious feeling lip treatment that I've ever had. I love so much. Someone in the comments just asked what SPF it is. This is the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. You can screenshot it. Yeah, this is at Sephora. You can order it online. It's a ton of product too. You get 2 full ounces, which normally SPF, I feel like they charge a lot for not very much product. You get a ton in this. This is like a huge bottle. I've gone through about 2 or 3 of them over the years, I would say. But worth every single penny. So my skin is feeling nice and hydrated. I like to give myself about 15 to 20 minutes between doing my skincare and actually jumping into my makeup. So I'm gonna sign off here so this can be a standalone video for you guys to come back to. But my skin is feeling nice and hydrated, ready for a makeup application. But I'm gonna give it a moment just to soak in. I like to fill up a water bottle and try and drink this whole thing before I do my makeup. That's kind of my rule of thumb for skincare. So this is a Tuesday morning, just get ready with me, standard skincare routine. Those are the products I've been loving, minus the SOS spray. Usually I use that Tower 28 SOS spray as like my toner, a step between cleansing my face and going in with these products for the day. So normally I would do that. Or if you have a spray water, any like thermal spray water is really nice to kind of just reset your skin's pH. So that's it. I hope you found this helpful and useful. I really love skincare and I've been on such a journey. with it over the years, but I've kind of switched from using like a spot treatment, something like this, to really loving my Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliant. It's meant for all over, but again, like I showed earlier, I just like to pop it on those spots to let it really heal and soak in over time. So yeah, that's it. I hope this is helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.